Jacuzzi on the beat.
It's very tough, very hard to live far away, far away. If I had wings, I would fly back home, but I'm far away, far away. My heart keeps crying for my mother's voice, but I'm far away, far away. Every road I walk reminds me of home, but I'm far away, far away. When bad news comes, who will tell me I'm far away, far away? If mama gets sick, who will tell me I'm far away, far away? Sometimes I dream that I am back at home, but I'm far away, far away. Sitting by the fire with my family, but I'm far away, far away. Hearing my grandmother voice singing in the night, I'm far away, far away. Waking up to find I'm still alone, so far, far away, far away.
If father gets sick, who will tell me 'cause I'm far away, far away. If grandma needs help, who will tell me 'cause I'm far away, far away. If my children miss me, who will tell me I'm far away, far away. If my sister needs me, who will tell me I'm far away, far away.
If my brother needs help, who will tell me I'm far away?
I'm far away.
If my brother needs help, who will tell me I'm far away?
I'm far away.
Far, far away, very far, I'm far away.
A very good evening to our dear listeners today. It is a wonderful and a wonderful day from wherever you're watching us from. It is a beautiful conversation that we're going to have today. It is a short one today, but please do pay a wonderful attention.
Far away, paying heavy bills, so far away, no time to rest, so far away.
I want to take this wonderful opportunity again to welcome you from wherever you're watching us from. Remember, this is a humanitarian perspective. It is a social media platform where we tell the stories of communities, families, individuals who have overcome a century and a decade-old conversation, who have overcome a decade-old narrative that Africa and its communities cannot overcome its challenges. So as a humanitarian perspective, this week we are gonna feature a wonderful, wonderful village. And luckily enough, we still have one story that is still coming from one country called Uganda. As you wait for more wonderful conversation through, I hope I'll be able to take you in the shortest time possible so that we can be able to have you enjoy the rest of your night, the rest of your morning, the rest of your afternoon, and those of you who are going to sleep, we will have a wonderful time.
Every day, very far, far away, far away. If I need to cry, who I cry to, I'm far away.
Our topic today is water, the lifeline we cannot afford to ignore. I know for many of you, you might have grown up in spaces where scarcity of water was never or has never been an issue. But this week, we feature again another wonderful village in Uganda. Apparently, it's also again in the same district called Mukono. And in this village, we are going to see how water has been or has become a problem. However, this is just the highlight of what you should expect.
It's very tough, very hard to live far away, far away. If I had wings, I would fly back home, but I'm far away, far away. My heart keeps crying for my mother's voice, but I'm far away, far away. Every road I walk reminds me of home, but I'm far away.
you think about it in this, in your own perspective. What is this item you cannot afford to ignore? And today, as I share with you this wonderful message, it is a highlight of this village that has something that it cannot ignore, and that is water. And this morning, or for this afternoon, wherever you're watching me from, I'm sharing with you a story about, I'm highlighting a story about Helen and Sophie, who spend the most part of their day struggling to find, walk 5 kilometers to find the nearest water. And the water point, even as you will be seeing tomorrow, we have just a few hours before we cast actually the actual video. But as you will see tomorrow, you will see that they are fetching water from unclean source. They are fetching water that would actually threaten the health of their entire living. However, we will see how they are able to overcome this process. So remember, we are featuring Helen and Sophie, who have been walking 5 kilometers to the nearest borehole. And the risk of arriving late at school, collecting water from contaminated surfaces, which was near their home, it became a problem. And for over 100 families, upwards of that, in Kitula village in Mukono district, especially in eastern Uganda, unsafe water, for them it's a daily routine and it's a reality. The same dirty water used for drinking is the same dirty water that's also used for washing utensils, used for preparing meals. It's also for meeting the needs of the 442 pupils that also go to school called the Green Step Primary School. So, as we look at this story, I want you to pay attention of how this particular dirty water that is sustaining over a family of 100 upwards is sustaining as well a community school of 300 and above learners that also survive, that drink that water, that use that water for preparation of meals, that also use that water for drinking. So we are just 6 hours away, to remind you, we are 6 hours away from the actual premiering of the official video. But on our link today, you will find tomorrow's link. And you can subscribe, or you can go to the section that says notify me, so that when it's being premiered, you will be able to get a full complete video.
I'm far away, I will return back home, but I'm so far away, I will hold my mother in my arms, I'm far away.
Just imagine the community alongside with the primary school that was also struggling for this same water, and that was also facing the same challenge, decided that on this particular day, enough is enough. It's something they cannot afford to ignore. They have ignored for a very long time. It has costed them a life. It has costed them hospital bills. It has costed them their own health. It has costed them contamination, and they cannot afford to hold on to that anymore. And so what happens? We see this community plus the school, they join hands together. They find how they can finance drilling of a water for them. And the water that would not only serve the school, but also will serve the community. So as we feature this episode this week, I want you to look at carefully how the society or the community was able to overcome this challenge. And as they look at it, please, those are some of the things I want you to pay attention in this week's premiere, a full video of how transformation has happened in Green Step Kitula village in Mukono district, eastern Uganda. And these are true stories. These are stories that are shaping how we live, shaping our everyday. And so it's a very common story from where I come from, because I know for many people, water is gold. And this community is not separate. It's not different. This community as well continues to build from the conversation that other communities are also building from. So as I come to the end of this conversation today, I hope that this inspires you to be able to share with your friends, inspires you to see how communities within Africa can change their mindset from waiting for some savior somewhere else coming to themselves mobilizing and getting hands together so that they can solve some of the decades-old problem that have actually affected them. And therefore, as you enjoy the rest of your evening, it has been your host, Francis, and it's a wonderful conversation to have with you. It's been a wonderful time to have with you. We have come to the end of our highlight for this week is our story. Remember to stay tuned, subscribe, share, and like with your friends. Please, this is a story of hope. This is a story of resilience. This is a story that is untold, and we can't afford to ignore it anymore. We want to see transformation of Sophie and Helen alongside with the rest of the Green Step Kitula Primary School being able to overcome this problem and have water for them. Share with me. Let us hear from you from the comment section, and we will continue to respond immediately. Thank you so much, and I want you to have the very best of your evening, and please enjoy from wherever you are. It's going to be a wonderful time, and enjoy.
I'm far away.
My mother needs my help. Who will tell me
I'm far away.
my father grows weak? Who will tell me I'm far away?
If my home needs me, who will tell me I'm far away? It's very hard to live far away.